9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Jawad, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Come to help the Muslims see for themselves and leave Islam. This is on trial and error. I could be making mistakes here. Performance at times is low, tired due to my condition, things like that. And sometimes even if I was normal, making mistakes. So that is understandable. And like I made a mistake here in my previous live stream on this, these ayats against, especially this one against the hypocrites who in the mosques, what do? Surah 9 ayat 107 in my previous live stream, about this surah, what was it now, 2 ayat, that fight those who fight you only, and those who don't fight you, don't fight them. So I've forgotten the number of the ayat. 190, I think, yeah? 190, it's here. Anyhow, I just very quickly want to make this correction, that of course fitna is worse than killing, but fitna also like suffering and not dying, and you would wish for death but you don't die, like you suffer due to fitna, oppression, things like that, persecution, all that. Okay, so I made a mistake here. I said, are these hypocrites physically fighting you? But since fitna, the Quran ayat says, let's go with the Quran ayat, and yes, at times even fitna can make you hate someone and kill them. So it does come to your death, or suffering so much that it's beyond your patience. And suffering is bad. So fitna is worse. Fitna is bad, and it could take your lives. Like they could kill you, your enemy who is doing fitna against you, rumors and all this. So, but here I said, are they fighting against you physically? However, this part of the ayat says that these hypocrites who took for themselves a mosque for causing harm and disbelief and division among the believers, and as a station for whoever had warred against Allah and His Messenger before. So, ward and station as an ambush to attack you, right? So the meaning of ambush is they're waiting to attack you. So they're giving, they've kept this mosque for them also, who have warred against Allah and His Messenger. So it is bad, like, persecution and all this is bad. However, and they are this warring, they've, like, fitna is also bad, like, I would say, like killing is, fitna is as bad as killing or even worse. Let's go with the Quran ayat. Your Allah saying that in Surah Baqarah ayat. But let me tell you this much, right? That first of all, fighting you are these, the topic is now, for now, this live stream, disbelievers fighting Muslims. Is it in the form of fitna also? Because of that Surah Baqarah ayat, fitna is worse than killing. And then I'll show you like how these ayats may have deceived you in thinking that this fight, you see, it's a bit difficult for me, please bear with me. First of all, fighting you Muslims in the form of fitna. Let's see, let's discover together. Doubts in Islam need to be banished, right? So even as a Muslim believer, you can't afford to have doubts in Islam. If you do, they need to go. as soon as possible. Then no criticism against Islam. Like even the non-Muslims obey Prophet Muhammad. If as a believer Muslim you don't obey him, like the hypocrites, they're called hypocrites then. The Bedouin Muslim, Arab Muslims, desert in Surah Fat, desert Arab Muslims. So hypocrites disobeyed him will be punished. So you can't even disobey him since when he was alive and telling you to fight, come with him. If there is a fight, or give him money, that you're giving Allah money, and you're emigrating with him, emigrating to him, that means to Allah. You have to do that. You have to obey him. If you don't, then there's a different category, you would say, of hypocrites. Even if you ask forgiveness, you will not be forgiven. And moreover, the ill will against the Muslims in Yatrib now, leave that for a second. We leave those ill wishes by these Arab Muslims and wanting, what else is there, booty, spoils of war, even though they haven't participated in war, didn't fight. But they are then they're called hypocrites because they didn't obey Prophet Muhammad. So considering all these points, then we'll see what comes about. Example now in Islamic law, thus disbelievers are not allowed, non-Muslims are not allowed to speak against Islam or Prophet Muhammad or Muslims. Fitna, fight them until they stop and accept Islam. So since if they do this, if they complain, if they say anything like Islam is a false religion or Islam is not good, if they criticize Islam, Prophet Muhammad or Muslims for on their religious basis, then that's fitna, right? Or what is it? Then it goes into blasphemy law. So fight them or go to them, stop them until they accept Islam, right? That's what I've seen for blasphemy law recently, Islamic law. Just like blasphemy by non-Muslims against Islam or Prophet Muhammad. Convert or be punished, meaning put to death. So considering these points now, like over there then also, could these so-called hypocrites, there's additional blame on them that they made a mosque and all this, but even disobeying the Muslims who disobeyed Prophet Muhammad cannot, like they are called hypocrites, right? And think about the blasphemy law. So what happens is maybe you haven't understood these Quran ayats. Like you've taken this one, which they haven't yet fought you, but persecution is worse than fitna. Oh, sorry, persecution, fitna is worse than killing. Surah Baqarah, I will come to that. So let's go now again with these. Surah 4 ayat 89 says, they wish you would disbelieve as they disbelieved, so you would be alike. So do not take from among them allies until they emigrate for the cause of Allah. They haven't made a mosque, right, fighting you or planning to assault you in the mosque. These ones in Surah 4 ayat 89, they have just not emigrated in the cause of Allah. What do you do with them? But if they turn away, these Muslims and refuse to emigrate in the cause of Allah, then seize them and kill them for their betrayal. Just for their betrayal, right? That's right. I would agree with this in brackets. explanation for this ayat. Wherever you find them, and take not from among them any ally or helper. But this part is very important. So then seize them and kill them. Now these hypocrites, which the believers were divided about, are told they did not emigrate. They are hypocrites, and they would cause you to disbelieve. They wish, they wish you would disbelieve. And they didn't emigrate for the cause of Allah. But if they turn away, then seize them and kill them. Wherever you find them. We're not told, because these were the Meccan Muslims who did not emigrate with Prophet Muhammad to Medina, Yathrib meaning Jews' city at that time. Then Surah 4 ayat 90 says, except for those who take refuge with the people between yourselves and whom is a treaty, or those who come to you. Why this? I've kept wondering and trying to tell you that no, this is a violent religion. It's not about those who fight, those who don't fight you, don't fight them. This is about, I think, fighting here by the non-Muslim or the even these hypocrites is fitna, causing disbelief to you and disobeying Prophet Muhammad, not emigrating with him there. For this only, except for those who take refuge with the people. Now, since they have disobeyed Prophet Muhammad and not emigrated, then why this? Except for those who take refuge. Like, then don't kill them. Seize them wherever you find them. Seize them and kill them wherever you find them. Because they have taken refuge with the people between yourselves and whom is a treaty, or those who come to you. So even these Muslim hypocrites, you don't kill them now because they've taken refuge. So it seems, it's very confusing. But it seemed to me, I realized that these are deceptive ayats, and you are violent and unjust against, calling these Muslims hypocrites even. So it means what I thought of in my previous live stream, worked it out, that fitna, the fighting against you, or the disobeying Prophet Muhammad, yet you see if they take refuge in a people between yourselves and whom is a treaty, it perhaps falls in the favor of Prophet Muhammad now. And okay, something about this part. Or those who come to you, okay, they come to you and they say their hearts strained at the prospect of fighting you or fighting their own people. And if Allah had willed, He could have given them power over you and they would have fought you. So, yeah, but they're restrained from fighting you right now because they don't have the power of Allah to fight you. But if Allah had given them the power, they would have fought you. Anyways, if they don't fight you, don't fight them. And they would have fought you. So if they remove themselves from you, these hypocrite Muslims who haven't emigrated in the cause of Allah, disobeyed Prophet Muhammad, remove themselves from you and do not fight you and offer you peace. So He's making sure they offer you peace with those you have a peace treaty with also, and also these who offer you peace. Meaning, what would it really mean? Which I was not able to say before, and only in my previous live stream I was able to say. This means that these people cannot say, neither can the polytheists say, that Islam is a false religion, like the way it's said against polytheists, right? You see, that's why that threat to Al-Kitab in Surah Nisa Ayat 30, 40, that before we, from Allah, before we obliterate your faces. So I saw contradiction there. Now, what happens is, so what Dr. David Wood and all, they were saying these ayats were, at least, yeah, those ayats where Allah tells Prophet Muhammad to bear with these people what they say against you. Maybe were abrogated, but now I think fitna, fighting, is also in the form of fitna by the disbelievers and the hypocrites, right? In the form of fitna. So offer you peace, but still they're not, okay? Then Allah has not made for you a cause against them. Okay. So don't fight them. Don't fight them. Don't do anything against them. Don't take any any action against them. Surah 4 Ayat 91, you will also find others who wish to be secure from you and secure from their people, but who, whenever they have any opportunity to cause mischief, plunge into it headlong. What if they don't want to cause mischief? What if they just oppose Allah and His Messenger in that they disbelieve in Allah and the Messenger? And what if they want to criticize Allah and the Messenger on the basis of what they have, and they have logically proof that on the basis of the proof they have that this is a false prophet, and that's why we're not going to believe in him? Will they be allowed? Not causing any mischief as such, generally, but just talking against Islam? Why can't they do that? The disbelievers, polytheists, and the Jews, and the Christians. Whereas your Allah, this Allah has done this against the pagans, against those hypocrites who didn't give money. Oh, no, sorry, who didn't go with the Prophet, the Medinan Muslims. They are unclean. That ayat too will come. If I can make it to that ayat, it's very difficult. So let's see if how with my health, and now I'm very tired. So let's see. But I wanted to come here now. After making these notes, also very tired. Yet I wanted to come here and share this with you, not later, after resting. So please bear with me, my performance may be low. Plunge into it headlong, if such people neither leave you alone, nor offer you peace, nor restrain their hands from hurting you. So it could be they don't leave you alone. In what manner? They don't offer you peace. Okay, so they're persecuting you. In what matter do they not leave you alone? Like, they don't stop coming to you and saying this is a false religion, your prophet is a false, okay? And then or hurting you. They're hurting you, maybe your feelings. Hurting you like physically? Oh, with their hands, yeah, restrain. Or, okay, physically with their hands hurting you. Not with their mouths. Okay, I got it. Okay, so then seize them and slay them wherever you come upon them. It is against these that we have granted you a clear sanction. Then, okay, these are really, terrible hypocrites. Or you can arrest them and you can take them captives. But no, seize them. They're hurting you. But they're not killing you, right? They haven't got a sword to kill you. Maybe they're hurting you with their hands. So hurt them with your hands, like, stop, say, hey, punch them back and this and that, or have a court or something, Sharia court. Prophet Muhammad is there, right? It's not that you just seize them and slay them wherever you come upon them. Now, after they've left you, they've done this, and when you find the chance to find them, then you've been bullied by them. Bullied. This would be hurting you in restraining your hands, and this would be, bullying you, annoying you, okay, persecuting you. What else could it be? And do not restrain the hand from you. Like they're physically hurting you, with the hands. So physically hurt them with the, what is this? Then seize them and slay them wherever you come upon them. Meaning whenever you get a chance, you seize them, capture them, and slay them, kill them. Because fitna is worse than... What kind of international law would this be allowed, international? If they're not killing you with the sword, they may be hurting you with the hands, right? Which they are, right? Yeah. They're hurting you with the hands, punching you, all that. Then seize them and slay them wherever you come upon them. Is this right? It is against these that we have granted you a clear sanction. No, this is not like only you have transgressed against them then. They have persecuted you, and you're allowed to then later on, maybe, like even, like it could be then, and then you can seize them, or maybe there and then seize them and slay them wherever you come upon them. Could be later on wherever you come upon them, right? Or not? Am I wrong? But slay them, seize them, because fitna is worse than... Remember this verse, right? Remember this verse. Surah Baqarah Ayat 1, Surah Baqarah Ayat 191. And kill them in battle? No, like the hypocrite. Wherever you overtake them, not in battle. Now this one has put wrong, in battle. Wherever you overtake them and expel them from wherever they have expelled you. Have you really done that? Like for the those in Surah Hashr ayats, did they ever break your houses, that Allah put terror in their hearts and made them break their houses? The ones in Yathrib, Muslims who opposed Allah and the Messenger. And fitna is worse than killing. And do not fight them at Al-Masjid Al-Haram until they fight you there. But if they fight you, then kill them. Such is the recompense of the disbelievers. Okay. So, and kill them wherever you overtake them, and expel them from wherever they've expelled you. And fitna is worse than killing. Now another verse. Okay, footnote from Sahih International, number 1 on this, Ayat 191, Surah Baqarah. Among the meanings of fitna are disbelief and its imposition on others. Discord, dissension, civil strife, persecution, okay, it gets worse, oppression, injustice, seduction, terrorism, trial, and torment. But it has a wide connotation, fitna, in Islam. It could mean causing you disbelief and its imposition on you, Muslims. Discord, dissension against you, against your religion, your belief. This means disbelievers have no right to say anything against your religion, from day one of Islam. And so Surah 2 Ayat 192 says, then if they desist, know well that Allah is... So if they stop this fitna, but fight them until the... Now it says, but okay, if they've stopped the fitna, then if they stop it, then don't fight them, right? Then if they desist, know well that Allah is ever forgiving, most compassionate to them. So Surah 2 Ayat 193 follows, fight them until there is no fitna. Not no fighting. Why does it say here this? Fight them until there is no fitna, meaning they can't say anything against you. Even from the least is disbelief, causing you disbelief, or saying anything against your religion is fitna. It has a wide connotation. So maybe you'll say the hypocrites in Surah, mentioned in Surah Tawbah ayat, that they made a mosque and they brought these people, they gave them refuge to ambush you who had warred against Allah and the Messenger before. So that's a terrible injustice, oppression, persecution, seduction, terrorism, trial and torment. Civil strife also causing but look at this, discord, dissension, disbelief. They can't say anything again. They can't say our God says we can practice. They can only say disbeliever or polytheists. But they can't say anything against your religion, how your Allah has said against them. Although there's one ayat that says don't say anything against their idols, lest they say something against your Allah, true Allah, the true Allah. But you see something missing, like I couldn't, still I feel that you can't say so he's used, isn't it? Like even now, like okay, it says like don't say any to the Muslims of that time also, don't say anything against their idols, lest they don't revile their idols, lest they revile Allah, the true God. So don't push them into doing that. And they're not allowed, and the polytheists are not, but he used Allah to say, and Abraham ayats on against idol worshippers, to tell his father that you're worshipping Satan and you're an enemy of Allah. Let me see if I can get this straight here. I can show you an ayat. It's all messed up, my notes. I can't go with it the way I've made it. So, you fight against. Where's Abraham mentioned? Here it is. Surah 9, Ayat 114 says, and Abraham's prayer for the forgiveness of his father was only because of a promise which he had made to him. Then, when it became clear to him that he was an enemy of Allah, he was an enemy of Allah. How was he an enemy of Allah? By worshipping idols, being in the false religion, according to Abraham, Prophet Muhammad. You get it? You see? Surah 9, Ayat 113 says, it is not fitting for the Prophet and those who believe that they should pray for forgiveness for pagans, meaning polytheists, mushriks, mushriks, partners who associate partners with Allah, even though they be of kin. And yet they have at times been blamed for not respecting the ties of kins. Right? The polytheists in Quran ayat, even the Yathrib Jews or Muslim hypocrites. So even though they be of kin, so you're not allowed to forgive your father. He's an enemy of Allah because he's a polytheist. Just because he's on a different religion, worshipping God, Allah, and you've taken his Allah name, their name, this Allah name from them. It's not an origin of Allah. Original name came down from Gabriel. sent by Allah. So look at all these. Consider these things, right? Consider. So it is not fitting for the Prophet, okay, ask forgiveness for the polytheists, even though they be of kin, after it is clear to them that they are what? They haven't done any fitna against you, but they are companions of the fire. Disbelievers, polytheists, companions of the fire. Just because they believe and they worship different gods, having partners with Allah, maybe partners with Allah, they have a different religion. And idol worshippers also, because the verse continues to 114, Surah Tawbah. And Abraham's prayer for the forgiveness, these are associates and idol worshippers, because if we find out Abraham's father was an idol worshipper. Companions of the fire. When it became clear to him that he was an enemy of Allah, he disassociated himself. Look how it's written. These people, idol worshippers, enemies of Allah, worshipping Satan. Now, do you think they will be allowed to do this in Makkah, the polytheists? Even if they had not broke oaths or fought you? In fact, you can use Allah to say things against them, their worship, their religion. They will not be able to say anything. Even if they tell you that their Allah has told them to worship the idols, leave them alone. Yes, companions of fire. Were they left alone? They were told that they had fought you the first time, fight them. And didn't they expel you from Makkah? What did Abraham's father say to Abraham? Leave me alone for a long time, or I'll stone you. And he disassociated himself from him. Surely Abraham was most tender-hearted, God-fearing, forbearing. Now, what else could you see? Now back, okay? So let's go back to this ayat. Where is it? Surah 4, ayat 98 says, yes, there's also an investigation. So if we go to Surah Ahzab ayat, where hypocrites are killed, right? You'll say it's been rightfully investigated that these particular hypocrites now even our Shias and our Muslims have become very good in American English and Arabic, both, and Urdu, and you name it. But let me speak you Shias in Britain and American, now your children have also studied English. Very good, very good. I'm not making fun of you. You will be making fun of my English. Your children will be making fun of my English. Shia, Sunnis, American, what's kicked in now in me? So Surah 4, ayat 98, O you who have believed, when you go forth to fight in the cause of Allah, investigate. And do not say to one who gives you a greeting of peace, you are not a believer, aspiring for the goods of worldly life. For with Allah are many accusations. You were like that before. Then Allah conferred His favor upon you. So, favor upon you in what way? You were not allowed to take, Allah conferred His favor upon you that Allah gave you abundance in your hearts, that you didn't need the spoils of war. No, you took fadak from you for peace, from the Yathrib Jews. You took spoils of war, you took sex slaves, captives, and had a good night's mutta with them. How many nights of mutta? Allah truly satisfied you, conferring His favor upon you. So investigate. Yeah. So when you come, Imam Ali is with Haqq and Haqq is with Imam Ali, right? Shias, investigate. Yeah, thorough investigation has taken place against those hypocrites in Medina. Surah Azab, ayat 33. Surah Azab is 33 chapter surah, but ayat 60 and then 61. And your Aka Medipuya Shias says that no example has been furnished in history at the time of Prophet Muhammad that he did this. But Imam Ali did it, and now Imam Mahdi will do it. And Imam Hassan couldn't do it. Imam Hassan couldn't do what Imam Ali did. Why? And so please don't tell me thorough investigation has taken place. Imam Ali, during the time of Prophet Muhammad, there was no killing of hypocrites. Then why does it say kill the hypocrites of Medina? Huh? Wherever you find them, capture them and massacre. Killing of a killing. Killing of a killing. Kill of a killing. What do you mean by that? Surah Azab ayat 61. Please see this and telling me that investigation, giving me this ayat also. Then Surah 4 ayat 95 says, those believers who stay at home, oh now you believers who stay at home, you're allowed to do that. Yes, we are allowed to do that. Those Bedouins, they disobeyed Prophet Muhammad. And moreover, they thought evil thoughts that they will never come back to Yathrib. Oh, they thought maybe you'll go back to your homes. No, but you never think like that. Never told to think like that. Go back to Makkah, where your homes are. Apart from those with an incapacity, are not equal to those who commit themselves. But they haven't disobeyed Prophet Muhammad. They just stay at home, commit themselves and their possessions to striving in God's way. God has raised such people to a rank above those who stay at home. So when the Bedouin Jews or Muslims of Yathrib were saying, please ask forgiveness for it, they thought maybe if, those believers who stay at home, they could stay at home as believers. But no. Practically on them was that it showed in practical terms, that at that time Prophet Muhammad and it's Allah, like, no, we cannot forgive you, these hypocrites. They don't mean, they don't want to help. Oops. Right? So is the sound coming? Testing? Is the sound coming? So sorry, my hand just went on the volume. Okay, I have to put this muted. The other. So Surah 4 at 95 says, those believers who stay at home. These are not hypocrites like the Badu and Surifat who ask for forgiveness. You can't ask for forgiveness. But how come these believers are staying at home? Although they're not equal, okay, but they're staying at home, right? Think about it. God has raised such people to a rank above those who stay at home. The believers who stay at home. They're not called hypocrites. Why aren't they called hypocrites here? The Bedouin Muslims said, please ask for forgiveness. They thought, okay, this ayat has come. Maybe check, test him. Can we be like those believers who stay at home? No. You are lying. You can't stay at home. You are hypocrites. On that too. Not only that they wished ill, that you would never come back to Yathrib. Think about it. What is this? Surifat against Surifatites. Not equal are those believers remaining at home, other than the disabled and the mujahideen, equal to those who commit themselves. You would say commit themselves for what? So the translation is a bit not clear. Commit themselves to what? Who strive and fight in the cause of Allah. Now you get it? So when the Bedouins, Muslims, now in Surah Fatah, we're told, said, ask for forgiveness from Allah for us, O Prophet Muhammad, meaning we are busy with our business, staying at home. No. You can't do that, but these believers are allowed to stay at home. But they're not equal as those mujahideen who strive and fight, not committing themselves. But even these are believers staying at home. Right? Staying at home. Seems like someone who's a hypocrite. You can see in practical terms, he didn't allow them to stay at home. He called them for that also, hypocrites. Then, okay, I didn't take 96, I don't know why. 100, but not to deceive you. Anyone who migrates for God's cause will find many a refuge and great plenty in the earth. And if anyone leaves home as a migrant towards God and His Messenger, and is then overtaken by death, his reward from God is sure. God is most forgiving and most merciful. Okay, so you say they migrate to God and His Messenger, right? But the messenger migrated to another city of the Jews, Yathrib. Now let's say if you migrate to Imam in France or wherever he is now, his house, you migrate with. Now, he also migrated. He left his birthplace. Let's say he was born in Africa, right? And he wasn't, the polities were after him, and now he's gone to France, right? Or he was born in Pakistan, and the fellow Muslims were after him. Like they were after Qaeda-Azam. He had to change his religion, Sunni. In the same religion, but he had to change his sect. Qaeda-Azam, Mr. Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Anyhow, so should he make France his city so you can migrate to him now? Or was it that oh, all these Jews who became Muslims, they were hypocrites and they were fought against most of them. So now let's say, Hazir Imam, His Highness Ha Khan in France. So what happened is, all these hypocrites in France, they said, okay, we'll become Muslims. Then they realized maybe they didn't want to or what. They were also exiled. French people, Catholics, Christians, atheists, exiled. That's not. So you just migrate to his messenger, but he should not make Yathrib his city, Medina, and be a ruler there. Should he do this? You see, Hazir Imam, His Highness Khan the Fourth hasn't done this in France. But did he allow anyone to remain? There are some ayats may tell you, Allah. I don't think so. Think about it and contemplate on the Quran ayats. Surah 9, ayat 107. I just put this for this point of migration to him. He should not, even then, he should not have made. If you migrate to the messenger, should he have made Yathrib and changed his city to Islamic city? No, do like what Hazir Imam, His Highness Khan, has done. He's never changed France's name or the city he is in France, his Islamic city. I don't think he did what Hazir Imam did, even his progeny, His Highness Khan. So Surah 9, ayat 107 says, and there are those hypocrites who took for themselves a mosque for causing harm to you people. Persecution is worse. And disbelief. So consider this also, right? Harm, disbelief also, and division among the believers. And as a station, meaning as an ambush, that if any Muslim goes into this mosque, they will be attacked. For whoever had warred against Allah and His Messenger before, and they will surely swear, we intended only the best, and Allah testifies that indeed they are liars. I wonder why they ambush? Okay, let's go with that. But you know what happened later? Now this is a mosque, now there's another mosque. But the mosque you built on piety, why then this happened? You know what happened later after Prophet Muhammad's death? In the piety mosque, the hypocrite got into this piety mosque. Cruel man, killer, Ibn Muljam killed Imam Ali in the righteously made mosque. The mosque made on piety, purity, for the worship of Allah alone, by the righteous people. Imam Ali could not be saved. Now the hypocrites got into the mosque, of the righteous mosque. Why? I think this he did. Now my inference is that he put the wrong blame on them for putting an ambush, making it as an ambush for whoever had warred against Allah and His Messenger before. So-called hypocrites, causing harm and disbelief. Now Surah 9, ayat 107 says, then there are others who have set up a mosque to hurt the true faith, to promote unbelief and cause division among believers, and as an this is the same verse, and as an ambush, right? To attack you people, attack the Muslims, true believers. For one who has, okay, so the ambush for this I put another translation. Okay, it's ambush. So my mistake, correction in the previous live stream. So then what Surah 9 ayat 113 says, it is not fitting for the Prophet and those who believe that they should pray for forgiveness for polytheists, even though they be of kin. Now where are you respecting the kin? Only the believing kin you are respecting, not the polytheist kin, after it is clear to them that they are companions of the fire. So he can use Allah saying all these things against them, that they are companions of the fire just because they have a different religion and they believe in different gods and idols and all this. They worship God in this form. Then Abraham, and moreover, when it became clear to Abraham that his father was an enemy of Allah. Now look how putting it like this, right? Against the polytheists, idol worshippers. You can do that. And now you can also read these ayahs. But don't say anything to our religion. It's blasphemy. Surah 9 ayat 115. And Allah will not mislead a people after He hath guided them, in order that He may make clear to them what to fear and avoid. So, some of the ex-Muslims who say, taking verses that look, Allah misled them, but I'm correcting them. No, you have to see this ayat also. Sometimes give the Muslims that yes, Allah will not mislead a people after He hath guided them. Maybe those are contradictory ayats. Maybe they're right. I don't know. Maybe they have got it right. I'm getting it wrong. In order that He may make clear to them what to fear and avoid, meaning. So He'll never mislead. They have misled themselves. So Allah, let them be misled. Okay, let's go with the Muslims and say there's no contradiction. Wherever Allah says Allah misled them, it's because they misled themselves. But here Allah is saying no. Yeah, there are some crazy Quran ayats, like sometimes contradictions, but let's just go with these Muslims. Like they say no, those ex-Muslims are taking it out of context, the Quran ayats. So let's go with the Muslims. Sorry, we are wrong that we said Allah misled them, even though Allah said I misled them, but this is the main ayat. And Allah will not mislead a people after He hath guided them. They mislead themselves. Okay, by the permission of Allah. Then Surah 9 ayat 1, 2, 3 says, oh, you have believed. What about these people? Fight against those adjacent to you near of the disbelievers. Why this? And you know what is this? Fight against those adjacent. They are not in ambush waiting for you. Just adjacent or near to you of the disbelievers, and let them find in you harshness. And know that Allah is with the righteous. Remember, I found what is that? Yalunakum. What is yalunakum? This is not girding around you and like waiting to have a war with you. This word that you translate like that. Girded around you. Like they've girdled around you, built around you to, kind of come now after you and fight with you. So fight against those. Then you take me again to Surah 2, Ayat 1. You can't fight them until they fight you, and if they offer you peace in what manner they offer you. Now please get it right. Okay, so about this Surah Azab Ayat 60, if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, and those who spread rumors, right, disbelieve and let them find hardness, and know that Allah is with the righteous. I wanted to see something like he's called those but who didn't join him in the fight, go with him for the expedition. He says they are unclean, also against them. Like which ayat was it? They are unclean. So it must be in, not Surah Nisa, right? Surah Tawbah ayat. They are liars. Surah Tawbah ayat, where did it? The tender-hearted enemy disobeys himself, and Allah will not mislead the people. And no, okay. I've come to Surah Azab. If the 60 ayat, if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease, and those who spread rumors in Al-Madinah do not cease, we will surely incite you against them. Then they will not remain your neighbors therein except for a little. Have you investigated? Now one of your Sunni Muslim or Muslim footnote is Sahih International, referring here to those who commit adultery or fornication. Are these hypocrites? For the hypocrites, you see. Wait a minute. 1. Oh, for those in whose hearts is a disease. Sorry, 1 here. So for the ones who in whose hearts is a disease, they've put this. The Shias must be laughing on this. Okay. Adultery. They're not fighting you. So are you going to take me? Are you who believe in this footnote, referring here to those who commit adultery or fornication on hearts is a disease? Are you going to tell me that your translator, your footnote makers and tafsir commentary explaining this ayat, what did they do? Have not made a mistake? And they should correct themselves also. They should also correct themselves. The hearts is a disease. Are they like persecuting the evil thoughts, thinking evil, wishing you ill? So, but they haven't fought you, right? Or you're going to take me to Surah Tawbah. No, these are those hypocrites and those with the evil heart. They cause you disbelief that this, they made a mosque. All this they've done. That's why we're told, accursed wherever they're found, being seized and massacred completely. Are you also going to tell me for the ones whose hearts is a disease, what Sahih International has given here? Shouldn't they also correct themselves? Okay, let's work out whether you are right or whether it comes to only for this ayat, for these hypocrites and hearts is a disease, comes to only those hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, which Allah has said about them, that they make a mosque. Is it on this to ambush for the for you people, inviting those who have warred against Allah and the Messenger, or you know so do not take from among them. They wish you would disbelieve. No, this is Surah Nisa. Where Surah Tawbah? Oh, Surah Tawbah. Now it starts, Surah Tawbah. Surah Tawbah at 93. The cause for blame is only upon those. Let's see if these hypocrites and whose hearts is a disease have fought you or not, or even persecuted you, meaning then they fought you, making you disbelieve, saying things against your religion, bringing in doubts against you. Will they deserve this massacred completely? Are these hypocrites? The cause for blame is only upon those who ask permission of you while they are rich. They are satisfied to be with those who stay behind. The believers who stay behind also are not like those muhajirin who go for the war, fighting. and Allah has sealed over their hearts so they do not know. Not to participate in the battle, just not participating in the battle. These hypocrites, so called. Cause of blame is on them because they didn't participate in the battle, not obeying the messenger when he was alive. Surah 9 ayat 95 says, when you return to them, they will surely swear to you in the name of Allah that you may leave them alone. Now why are they saying leave us alone? And then you're saying, okay, so do leave them alone. They are unclean. See, it's not for these hypocrites in Surah, same Surah, Surah Tawbah ayat 101. Or, no, wait a minute. But no, Surah Tawbah ayat. I have to go up. You know, the ones who make a mosque to hurt you. Okay? So otherwise I'll forget. I'll get confused. Where am I? I'm on this side, right? Surah 9 ayat 93. The cause for blame is only upon those who ask permission of you while they are rich. Are they fighting you? They are satisfied. What does Allah call them? Sealed over their hearts. Those who stay behind. Not to participate in battle. When you return to them, Allah has called them Surah, the next Surah the 95 Surah, Allah has called them unclean. Do you see this? Najis, ritz, abominable. Hell shall be their home. Recompense for what they did. So at least these hypocrites, they persisted in hypocrisy, but they haven't fought you, right? So leave them alone. But unclean, they're called unclean. Hell shall be their home. And they will swear to you in order to make you accept them. But even if you do accept them, God will not accept people who rebel against Him. What have they done? For being called rebellious against Allah by just not participating in the battle while they are rich. Are they fighting you? Fight only those who fight it. If they offer you peace, don't fight them. But you say these are for them. Those are hypocrites, right? Also, who did not emigrate with the Prophet. Those are Makkan hypocrites. Muslims, also in Surah. What? Okay, now am I getting confused here? Surah Nisa ayat, then there's Surah Baqarah ayat. Surah Baqarah ayat says fight. Surah Baqarah ayat. No, sorry. And also, like it says, for the hypocrites also in Surah Nisa, it says, right? But if they do not fight you, these hypocrites, right? Surah 89, then 90 comes, except for those, so against these hypocrites who disobeyed Allah's command by emigrating for the cause of Allah, they are, and wish you would disbelieve as they, so do not take, because just to make it short, these are hypocrites, because the ayat that, so now showing you like this, right? Surah Nisa, ayat 88, right? Where the believers are divided about the hypocrites. These are hypocrites, right? Just to make sure that I don't make another mistake here. What is the matter with you two groups concerning the hypocrites? Yes. Divided between two viewpoints whether or not they should be fought and killed. Muslim hypocrites of that time while Allah has made them fall back for what they earned. Do you wish to guide those whom Allah has sent astray? Okay. So for this, right? For this. Okay, 8. I can't believe this. Okay, so sorry, I'm just 89, right? They wish you would disbelieve as they disbelieved. How much do you need more explanation on this? And then, okay, so, but, so these are hypocrites, Muslim hypocrites of that time. But then if they, who come to you, their hearts strained, etc., take refuge in, but kill them wherever you find them, right? Wait a minute, what's going on here? So would it become clear to you that they fighting you, yeah, your Allah has said they are unclean, this, that, hypocrites, they are hypocrites also, but they're fighting you, they're fighting you. Okay, fight them until there is no more fitna. Let's now go through Surah Baqarah. It's in this way. Wait. 190. Let's go to 190. Fight in the cause of Allah those who fight you. This is not about hypocrites, right? Only those who fight you. Fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you, but do not transgress. When did you transgress? Surah Hashr Ayat 2. Did you not transgress against those who broke their houses? Did Allah not transgress against them, causing terror, and you believers also broke their houses? When did they break the houses of the believers? Like, punish them according to what the harm they have caused you, right? And you even exiled them from their city, from the land. You should go from their land. Stay away. Fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you. So now, it's this fight. Doesn't this fight word have fitna in it? Causing you disbelief, causing you doubts, saying things against your religion. Okay, it says قَاتِلُونَكُمْ. And fight in the way of Allah those who fight you. So you would say it says قَاتِلُونَ, meaning fight. They were fighting you to kill you. No, I think there's a wide connotation for this sense. If you look at this word, right, in this ayat 19, and kill them wherever you find them and drive them out from wherever they drove you out. And the oppression, only the Makkans drove Prophet Muhammad out of his own city, Makkan Paldias. Okay? And fitna, oppression, whatever that means, persecution, this and that, you saw, I showed you, is worse than killing. Why does Allah say this? Because maybe they're persecuting you also, or starting from disbelief, causing, or saying something against your religion. So they're not qatilu, like with the sword fighting you. These ones, because this where Allah says fitna, where even perhaps, sorry, I don't want to, even some Christian apologists, if they tell you that these ayahs were abrogated, they were not abrogated. They fall into place now for these who fought you, or who fight against those who fight you. For those who are fighting you, in what way? Because, these Quran ayats are not abrogated later on in Surah Tawbah or through Surah Anfal or wherever you are told to, fight those, like Surah Tawbah at 1 to 3, those adjacent to you, because they're causing harm to your religion, your faith, and saying things against, oh, he thinks he's a true prophet. You can't say anything against. So even your prophet. So now you get it why blasphemy and apostasy. Forget apostasy, those Muslims who leave Islam. So these were, no, don't forget that. Take that also into consideration. Could you leave Islam if you found on sincere, honest proof from the sources, Islamic sources, and from Prophet Muhammad that he was a false prophet? Could you leave the religion at that time, even Prophet Muhammad when he was alive? No, you couldn't. Because even Shia sect says kill those who leave Islam. Right? Jafri sect 12 is Shia Muslims. Now here it says kill them in battle? No. Okay, you give them a battle, you'd say call them. Because wherever you overtake them, expel them. But why did you expel the Yathrib Jews? And fitna is worse than killing. But there's only one way fitna. They can't say anything against your religion. If they say anything against your religion, they're warring against Allah and the Messenger. And do not fight them at Masjid al-Haram until they fight you there. But if they fight you, then kill them. Such is the recompense of the disbelievers. Okay. Now, and if they cease, then indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful, right? If they stop, then stop. Stop. Then why does it say here? Fight them. Again it starts. It says, if they cease, then stop. But then it says here, fight them until there is no fitna. Shouldn't it say, fight them until they stop, until they are fighting you? Now it doesn't say that here. Now it says, fight them until there is no more fitna. It doesn't say fight them until there is no more fight against you. It doesn't say that. Mr. J, I think he was, fight them. There's no, if he says, even Mr. J or any, sorry, I don't mean to pick on any Christian apologists. No verse on this has been abrogated. Why doesn't it say here, fight them until they keep fighting you? It says, fight them until there is no more fitna, or until there is no fitna against your religion. Anything said against your religion is harming you. Fight. So now it says fight them until, or maybe I didn't get Mr. J right. It says fight them until there is no fitna. So why are you getting deceived? Or no, you are deceived. Why can't you tell us fight them until there is no fitna? Here it says fight in the way of Allah, those who fight against you. Here it says, but if they stop, then stop. But it doesn't stop at that. It says, here it says, if they cease, then cease. Then it says here, fight. It's contradicting itself here. There's no abrogation. But now it says fight whom? Please look at this. So I came to correct myself on a thing that I did wrong. But still, these things, what I understand by these ayats still stand now. That fighting has a wide connotation, and it now directly tells you to fight them until there's no more fitna, not no more fighting against you. Does it say fight them until there's no more fighting? No, it says fight until not is there fitna. Now, fitna also may have a broad connotation that they don't say anything against your religion. And they can't even turn away now from your religion. You know why? And moreover, religion is for Allah. So all those ayats like, no, wait, Zara, look at these hypocrites. They were allowing the ones who warred against Allah, the messenger, correct yourself. An ambush, waiting in ambush for the Muslims in the mosque. What a joke. Are you kidding me? Oh, so Mr. J. But if they say the Christian apologetics that these ayats are, those previous ayats are abrogated, they're not. Like Dr. David Wood, like the Makkah ayats, he was very, yes, maybe Makkah ayats like, like something like, oh, Messenger of Allah, forbear what they say against you. Bear patiently. I will show you later on. Or something. Allah will deal with them. Just put your trust in Allah. Maybe those ayats were abrogated. And these ayats, please clarify and read properly. Correct yourselves. Muslims. And now you can see no against blasphemy. What? You won't leave the Christ if really according to these Quran ayats. Should be fighting the Christians, the Jews. If they say anything against, okay, if they say any. But I think they're also the Christians and the Jews. Now, at that time, forget it. You'll be killed, fought until, you will be fought until you stop this fitna of Christianity and idolism and idol worshipping and partners with Allah. Fight them until there is no more fitna. What is Mr. J been telling you? Zahra and yours. I'm also so stupid. Now when I did my own research, I got it. And this I got after many years. Even though I did these kind of ayats to make you see in old live streams of mine. But I didn't get it like now I got it. And now I'm showing you. Fight those until there is no more persecution. It's not like that. It's not like that recent Ahmed, who is he? Chaudhry in Britain. He's been sentenced to life imprisonment because he helped with terrorism. It's not like helping and radicalizing. No. And he's been imprisoned for life. He hasn't been killed. Right? It's not that kind of persecution here, fitna. You can't speak against this religion. Please carefully look at the ayats. You can't say this against the Prophet. Even on the basis, like being sincere in your looking at the Prophet, seeing, adopted son, even the polytheists can't say anything against him. First you were practicing our polytheistic custom of adopting, now your Allah changed it. Now you're allowed to marry your adopted son's wife, ex-wife. You see, the polytheists can't say anything against this religion. It would come in fitna. And not that religion is for Allah, that at least they follow their religion and they don't do mischief against persecuting the Muslims. No, it's not like that. Now they have to become Muslims. Polytheists, Christians, Jews, worship is devoted to God. Until religion, wait a minute, let me show you. Or shall I show myself? Am I correct? Until deen is for Allah. What does this mean? Until religion is for Allah. This Abraham, polytheists, evil, enemies of Allah. Until polytheists of that time become Muslims, Jews and the Christians have been given a threat if they do not believe in this now that is sent to Prophet Muhammad. Allah will obliterate the faces. Why that threat? Now you see now all the ayats are obliterate your faces, curse you, or turn you on your backs. So now there is, on these ayats, there's no abrogation. So now you get the meaning of this Surah Baqarah at 190 properly. Fight in the cause of Allah, because religion is all for Allah. Who fight you. Now this qatilu or qatalu or whatever the Arabic word is not they're giving you battle or they're coming for you in insurgency ways. No. Or they haven't restrained their hands from you. It's like that ayat against the hypocrites. They don't restrain their hands from you. No. This is that they even speak against your religion or Prophet Muhammad. This is the meaning of fight you. Who fight you. Now you get the proper meaning of who fight you here in Surah Baqarah ayat 190. Fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you, but do not transgress. What a joke. And kill them. Now you get this verse with this verse, or shall I put it together? And if they cease, then Allah is most forgiving, most merciful. What a joke. Then why does it say here? Fight them until there is no more fitna. Now what I have to do is take this verse, right, and just show you together. 193. It's in my notes, but I need to show you because what I worked out, you need to see this. Now don't tell me. Now, very clear. Opening a text here. Mr. J has been saying this. Fitna, they say, is worse than killing. This means fight those. And you're saying no, Mr. J. Muslims are saying no, Mr. J. No. Don't fight them. Peace. You give him another ayat from Surah Nisa. But I tell you, look. And which one? And bring this one. Right? I took the right one, right? And also bring that one. I'll do it here in front of you. Now, in this live stream, I want to do it, which I didn't prepare for. Fight in the cause of Allah, those who fight you. So against those hypocrites and making a mosque also, and Surah Nisa ayats. Don't fight them if they offer you peace. And also this ayat where they stop fighting you, then stop. Then Allah is forgiving for them. But why does it say here? Which one is this? 90, 190. So sorry, not putting it in order. Okay, 193. Now look. No. Let's bring this one too. Holy Mosque 192 also. Bring this. Okay, I'm not taking Sahih International, the translators. Oh, okay, I'll put it here. Right? Oh, I just work like this actually. Portrait styles, that's why I'm slow. Not used to working in the other way. 192. But of course, these verses are not abrogated because the verse. Okay, you can say those who say are these verses, the ones peaceful ones are abrogated. But after this verse, I don't think they're abrogated. Because fighting means fitna also for them, for the disbelievers, against you. Fitna not in the sense of terrorism, but even speaking against your religion. Fight them until there is no more fitna and until religion is for Allah. What does this mean? Fight them until there is no more. Oh God. Look. Fight them until there is not no more fight against you, right? Now you get it. No. Fight them until there is no more what? Fight against you or no more fitna? And moreover until religion is for Allah. Fight them. Okay, it says here, if they cease, indeed Allah is forgiving, merciful, if they cease. This is the same surah. In the same surah, then there will be no contradiction, right? Fight, starting with this ayat. Same surah, Surah 2, ayat 190. Fight in the cause of Allah, those who fight you. But do not transgress. Only those who fight you, right? Give me another ayat. Fight in the cause of Allah, those who fight you. Those who fight you. In the same surah 193 it says, fight them until there is no more fitna. No more fitna. Not no more fighting. It could mean persecution. It could mean causing you disbelief. Thinking of blasphemy law right now. Even Christians can't say anything, right, against your religion, Islam. So fight fitna. And killing is, should I put that fighting? Because fitna is worse than killing. Fight you. Oh, who fight you. This is 190 of the same surah too. Then 193 says, fight them until there is no more fitna. And religion, can they now practice their religion? How you finished Yathrib, Jews, exiled them. How he put the hypocrites so much blame. Mosque, okay, they make mosques also, this kind of. But don't tell me only those who do not participate in war, did not participate in war, did not give them, even though they were rich. And the Baduans in Surah Fat also. Don't tell me. What don't tell me? So, I'm tired, I think, very tired, very tired. Don't tell me they're not to be blamed and they won't go in the fire of hell. And now, so, and if they see, this is 192. If they stop, meaning, if they stop, then Allah is forgiving and merciful. And then comes 193. Fight them until there is no more what? Fitna, fitna, fitna. And religion, sorry, okay, is for Allah. Now tell me if any Jew can remain in Yathrib, now Medina. Any polytheists can remain in Makkah, even if they have not broken. Oh, no. Okay, they, even if they have not broken oaths, but they don't leave their religion and accept this religion. Even if they have not persecuted you, but keep practicing their religion, fight them. Not only that until there's no more fitna, but that religion is for Allah. Please see this. Now it falls into place. These ayats are not abrogated because fighting means fight in the cause, for this for you Muslims. Those who fight you means, what does it mean? No more fitna, and they have not accepted Islam. Please now look at these three ayats together and see. Moreover, no abrogation. Once you put the fight, who fight you, as fitna, including fitna, and have not accepted your religion, Islam, have not accepted this religion, Muslims. Can you believe this? I just worked it out. And I can't believe it myself. Like at times it's so sure. Let it register in me also and let it register in you. I hope I haven't made any mistakes. Thank you very much. I will thank you for bearing with me, Muslims who have been patiently persevering with me, not. And you can, yes, you can come here honestly. Let's go together as friends. But it's so sick, right? Okay, I made a mistake there, you'll say. But it's not a big mistake because those hypocrites, even if they didn't make a mosque, persecution, what is persecution? Yeah, now I worked it out. I didn't have to show you this. Where is it? Where's the footnote? Okay, I'm looking for the footnote. Did I put a footnote here? Among the yes, here it is. Surah, what? Baqarah Ayat, what? 191? And kill them wherever you overtake them and expel them from, yes, expelled you. And fitna is worse than killing. Among the meanings of fitna are disbelief. So please don't take them to terrorism for now. But it starts with disbelief, right? So that you can't have disbelievers anymore. And it's imposition on others, meaning your believers. Discord, dissension, forget even discord and just take disbelief, right? Are they fighting you? They just disbelieve in this. For God's sakes. So fight them. Fight them. Until what? There's no more fitna. And religion is for Allah. Okay, I leave you in silence, shocked. Thank you so much. I'm really appreciative. Thank you so much. I'll see. I hope I didn't make a mistake. I'm just so shocked. Okay, thank you very much.